the charity of the week. Please tell us your name and charity.
My name is Lucy Buxton and I'm here on behalf of the Manx Deaf Society.
How did the charity start and what is its purpose?
The Manx Deaf Society was actually founded a very long time ago, right back at the end of the 1920s, and it was originally set up to support the profoundly deaf sign language using community here on the Isle of Man. Things have changed and we now look to support anyone of any age with any degree of hearing loss or any hearing related issue.
Tell us about your team.
There's me, I'm the CEO, and I am the person that will respond to any email inquiries, phone calls, texts, messages, contact through Facebook or Messenger. It comes through to me. I'm the only employee there. But we do have volunteers who support from time to time when we need support for particular activities or events. And we also have a board of trustees who are very proactive in looking after the needs of the society and looking at what we need to do. Excitingly, we are potentially looking to employ an additional member of staff during this year, which will be great.
Who is the charity for?
The charity is for people with hearing loss here on the Isle of Man, but also their family members, their friends, their colleagues. So we often have people who come to us who have some hearing related issue themselves. Maybe they've noticed that they're not hearing the telly as well. Or it could be somebody comes to us and saying, please, can you help me with my mum? I'm really struggling to keep in contact with her. Whenever I try and ring her, she never knows when the phone is ringing. So I'm having to go around and I'm getting worried and she's getting frustrated. We also have contact from people saying recently, my grandchild has just been born and has been diagnosed as being profoundly deaf. What do we as grandparents do? How can we support our children and grandchild going forward?
Which other organisations do you work with?
We liaise closely with the audiology department at Nobles Hospital. They will refer people to us and we will refer people to them. Other Manx care organisations, we get referrals in from the wellbeing partnerships around the island. We also work closely with Sight Matters, another sensory organisation. We have links with Alzheimer's Society, Cruise Bereavement, Age Concern. We will work with whoever. We find the collaboration with other charities very important because often you find that somebody who has hearing loss doesn't often just have hearing loss. There will be something else. They might be older, they might be lonely, they might be a victim of domestic violence, whatever it is. It's good to have those links with the other organisations, and we've always found everybody else to be very supportive.
What are your main goals?
Our main goals are to promote healthy hearing, to support people who have hearing loss, to give them information about strategies to help them, equip them that might be out there. We also look to give people strategies for living with hearing loss, because a lot of the time it's not something that can be remedied. You know, you might break your leg and then you'll have an operation, you'll be on crutches for a while and then your leg will mend. Often with hearing, it doesn't come back. So how do people adjust to that? What is there out there that can help them? So it's to give people a positive and equal role in society. So we will also challenge practices that seem to be discriminatory against people who have hearing loss. For example, if somebody is feeling that they are not being treated fairly when they're at work, or we also look to challenge attitudes around hearing loss and making sure the language used is positive and not negative. For example, we no longer refer to people as being deaf and dumb. The term deaf or deafened or hard of hearing are usually ones that people prefer. Sometimes someone will tell you what terminology they actually like. I personally refer to myself as being deaf because I just find it so much easier. I do have significant hearing loss, but I lip read. I have good hearing aids. I have other equipment that I use, but I find saying that I'm deaf is just easier than saying, well, I'm hard of hearing. For me, that means if I tried harder, I'd be hearing. That's not going to happen. If I try harder, I'm still going to be deaf, but I'll just be more tired.
How do you see the charity developing over the next 5 years?
Over the next 5 years, we're looking to build on what we currently offer. We've got to the point now where over the last 10 years, we have been developing our facilities and services that we offer, and we've got to the point now where we are struggling with just one employee. So we are looking to take on somebody else. We are looking to be able to offer more at-home support rather than having to have people come to the office to see me. It takes up a lot of my time if I have to go out and see someone. So having somebody else who can go out and do that to help install equipment in people's home. We have a free-to-loan library. So I had somebody come today who's borrowed a clock and a watch to help their parent to wake up and be more independent in the morning. You know, the parent lives alone but is concerned that they're going to miss their alarm for their doctor's appointment that day. So having that ability to have somebody go out and do home visits to support people. We're also looking to build on the sign language classes that we offer, the lip reading classes, the support groups, just basically to continue expanding. 1 in 6 people here on the island have some degree of hearing loss. That's an awful lot of people. And as we become more well known, which thanks to yourselves here by promoting us as one of your charities and the charity for the week this week, really means that more people get to know about us. Hearing loss is a hidden disability and we can sometimes be a bit of a hidden charity. We're not as exciting possibly as some of the other charities here on the island. So being able to get our voice out there and to be heard really is important, and we want to build on that.
How is the charity funded?
We receive no government funded, so we are entirely reliant upon our own resources. We have investments, so they provide us with an income. We also own the property that we work out of, and there is a flat there, so we have income from that. But we are also heavily reliant upon donations, legacies left in wills, that sort of thing. But yeah, what people can afford to give, really.
How can people support you?
Money is always helpful. So, and it doesn't matter whether it's £5 or 500, 5,000, 5 million, whatever you spend or give to us will stay here on island. If you were able to donate some time, we can put you on our volunteers register. So when we need support for running an event or for a particular activity, maybe it's folding newsletters to put them into envelopes to go out to people. If we have a bank of people, what I do is I just email them saying, I need some support for this on this date at this time. Whoever's available, please, can you let me know? So that's a really good way that people can help us. But also any sort of fundraising activity and spreading the word that we are here. So often people say, oh, I didn't know there was a deaf society. And a lot of people think you have to be completely without hearing to be able to receive our services. So spreading the word that that is not the case. Even mild to moderate hearing loss can really affect someone's quality of life. So spread the word, let people know that we're here, and bear with us when you get in touch.
Where can people find out more?
To find out more about us, the easiest thing for me is if people can send me an email, contact@manxdeafsociety.org.im. We also have a Facebook page, so people can message us through that. Alternatively, if people want to call or text, the mobile number is a Manx number, and it's 202875.
The Charity of the Week, brought to you by Kell Properties. Profile complete.